Is this working? If anyone is wondering, there's no delays. If anyone is wondering, why don't seem prepared is because I'm not prepared. I did not prepare in time. Definitely seems live. Yeah, we look as if we're live. So, what's up, everybody? It's Pokédex, and today I'm back with some more. Let's go Eevee shiny hunting. This time we're not doing an ultrasonic because my 3DS charger died. Huh?
Nothing.
Oh, never mind. He's playing his own thing. This time without ultrasun because my 3DS charger died, and I do not have any battery on my 3DS, and I'm going to switch to my phone. But I am back right now. Okay. So, let me make sure that my chatbot is here. Welcome everyone. Like I usually do at the beginning. Also, that's a bit of a test to the chat here. It definitely seems like the bot is here. Is the box working though? Let's see. Yes, it is! Woo! We got everything working! Yeah! Alright.
Did I fall off?
I got everything working.
And I fell down while exploding a rock.
Huh. Well, I guess we're just gonna go right ahead and start. Because we're doing only Let's Go Eevee this time, which means it's gonna be a little bit slow. It seems like my internet isn't as good as I hoped it would be. Well, guess it's not the way I thought it is. I thought it's better than this. Guess it isn't. They're still dropping about half the frames, which is not good. Continue your adventure. So, during the week, we have received the awesome new card game by the Odd Ones Out called Cafe Chaos. And I just played it for the first time today. It was fun. I think that was a good thing to back it up on the Kickstarter.
Successfully carried.
Oh man. Ah. My nose is
Unsuccessfully.
not the best right now. Anyways, this is not my first stream since the announcement of the new games. But I haven't talked about it last time. I mean, 2 streams ago was the stream where we saw it, me and Or together. Yeah, Or's here. You probably did know that already. Obviously we talked about it a lot back then, but there weren't any viewers back then. So, if anyone comes in and they want to share their opinions about it, then feel free. Okay.
Look at that on the outside.
Yeah, we have about 2 hours and a half, I believe, for this. I hope I'm not stuttering too bad because of this know what? I might be switching back to the house Wi-Fi. This is only dropping about 30%, I believe, but not
Okay.
50%. Hold on. Hold on, just a second.
What?
Alright. Maybe now will be better. Hopefully. Hopefully things will be better now. I don't know if it is. Seems worse right now. So I don't know. Let's see when it stabilizes. About where it does. God, my phone keeps falling down. I need to give it more space here. Alright, yeah, so if anyone wants to talk a bit about the new games that were announced, like, what was it, like, over 2 weeks ago? When was it? It was actually quite a while ago. So yeah, feel free if you want to do that. Meanwhile, we're just gonna continue here and let's go Eevee. Definitely seems like the quality is worse from my house Wi-Fi. And my phone is doing noises. My phone is doing noises. I might switch again. Just for... Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Sorry for the... Sorry. Just... I mean, nothing seems good, but... Alright, it seems my phone is now good. Or about good. Definitely not dropping too bad. No, it is bad. God. At least, unlike the last time we did the shiny hunting, there aren't any weird sound delays, which I couldn't fix for some reason. So yeah, the sound's coming in as it's actually supposed to, and I can hear it. Yeah. No, I just remember that it was on Pokemon Day. When would the Joy-Con connect? On Pokemon Day. Well, a bit before, but we released the video, me and R. Each on our own channels. You know, Pokemon Day special. Like we used to. And there was just a thing where the sound wouldn't come in on time, so I had to either you know, record it with sound delays or just not hear anything at all. Because I could fix it by making only OBS hear the sounds and not me. Because there's a way you can do that. The Elgato card is a bit weird when not using the software, but the software sucks, honestly.
Well, that was pretty funny.
So yeah, it was either don't hear anything and have them synced to the video, or have it slightly delayed and hear it. I think I settled on the video with don't hear it but have it synced in the video. But for the stream I kind of wanted to hear it, so I was like, heck, do you need sounds to shiny hunt? No. I'm thinking of muting it anyways and just and just putting some music on. But I just never had the I don't know what it is, like courage to actually do it, because music can be weird sometimes. But yeah. Do you guys think I should replace the game sounds with some music? And if so, Pokemon music or just like find uncopyrighted music? That is the big question. Why is my quality so down on the phone? There we go, that looks better. I'm watching myself just to see things on there as well. And see the chat if my chat box decides to not work for some reason. Like, even though it did work before. Sometimes it just decides to break. So yeah, I'm watching myself and the quality was down.
Finally.
You know, something I did, I didn't, what's the word? I did notice. I think I already said that before, but, I've been streaming Zapdos, I've been hunting Zapdos for over a year now. So, if I search my old tweet, of finding Articuno. So that's the Articuno from Ultra Sun. But here's the Articuno from Let's Go. I found it. Okay, I found it on September 26th of 2019. No, sorry. Since September 26th. Caught on December 9th. So I hunted Articuno for about 3 months. For less than 3 months. And I found it on December of 2019. That's over a year and 4 months of hunting Zapdos. And I know I started hunting Zapdos on the same stream I found the Articuno. So yeah, it was since then. And it's not shiny, still. I mean, I'm 1,000 encounters in. It's... Well, actually, 1,030... Yeah, it's over the odds. I actually passed the odds. I think I mentioned when I did. I think I did notice that. When I passed the odds, I believe I noticed it. But I don't actually have anything to say. I don't know why. I mean, it sucks. It's been over a year. I've gone over odds. I mean, it was a busy year for me. Very busy. Just, you know. I was hoping to find it already. Get on to the other 2 legendaries that I still want to hunt in this game. Do you believe that I still haven't done the green cutscene? Like, the cutscene with the character green? I mean, I saw someone do it. I was gonna wait until I figured out it's taking me way too long to hunt shiny on the legendaries. When it's taking me 3 months to do just Articuno, I was like, you know what? Heck, I'm just watching someone do it. I just watched the entire playthrough of someone, and I was like, well, let's just watch him do the scene with green, because it's gonna take me a long time until I'm going to catch Mewtwo. Especially since I'm trying to shiny hunt it. And I'm doing it only on stream, and I'm busy. I can't always do it. I'm trying to do it on the weekends as much as I can, but you know, I don't always remember, and I now want to do a game in addition to that, so it's gonna make it even slower. We're 1,000 over 151. Just pointing that out. Well. Ugh. Ugh. Man. Definitely know why I added 3S to these hunts. This gets boring very quickly. Definitely gets boring quickly. 3DS at least keeps me occupied. 3DS is less slow. Keeps me better occupied. Yeah. Things that I wanted to talk about. Man, it's been so long. I also remember that I used to hunt Regice at the same time as Zapdos. In Ultra Sun, obviously, I hunted Regice. And that hunt was over half a year old? Almost. Sorry, it was almost took me half a year. And I started Zapdos before it, and I'm still hunting Zapdos. And I did find the shiny Regice. The only one I'm missing in Ultra Sun is Rayquaza. And then I'm also shiny hunting some in Shield. But I'm not actually streaming that. I'm just doing Dynamax Adventures. I mean, you know, if I would do some proper shiny hunting, like Masuda method and stuff, and maybe I'll stream it, but Dynamax Adventures are just things I'm doing on my own. So, the legendaries that I do not have from Ultra Sun, because I'm not going to get... I'm not going to do that stupid mistake and shiny hunt a Pokemon twice just because it's legendary. Yeah. So I'm only hunting those that I do not have from Ultra Sun. So far I got Latias and Lunala, so that's nice. Currently, I think with Kyogre? Yeah, Kyogre. And yeah, Kyogre is an Ultra Moon exclusive, so... And so is Latias. I mean, technically Lunala is also exclusive there, but then it can't even be hunted, so... When I'll find Solgaleo, I'll also get it. And the Grozma, so... Be a lot of them. Certainly a lot of them. Wouldn't it be cool if shiny versions of fused Pokemon are gonna take the actual shininess of each of the forms? I mean, they're never gonna do that, because, you know, the code just has normal and shiny, it doesn't have any, like, there isn't any actual data as on, you know, the separately fused Pokemon. It's just treated as a form. I mean, obviously the data for the fused Pokemon is still there, because when you unfuse them, the Pokemon, the original Pokemon is restored completely. Oh, I forgot to put something down. I'll be just back in a sec. Literally a second. So yeah, the data is still saved, but you know, it's not taken into account in any way. It would still be cool. Like, you wouldn't really see it with Kyurem because Reshiram and Zekrom don't really have you know, noticeable shiny forms. But Solgaleo and Lunala definitely do. And it would be cool if Necrozma took on the shininess of, or the parts of Necrozma that are, you know, Solgaleo and Lunala are just gonna be are gonna be shiny depending on Solgaleo and Lunala, on the Solgaleo and Lunala that are fused in, and not just the Necrozma. I think it would be cool. I still have the Wii remote here from last week's stream. It's just no one is actually playing our physical Wii, so it's just here, kind of. And also it's strange because for the batteries for it, I used the battery on our family computer's mouse. And you know, no one's using that either because no one wanted the battery back. Yeah, no one uses our super old desktop computer in the living room. I mean, it is old. Meaning it's very slow. Very slow. And we don't want to replace it. Like, there's not gonna be any need for replacing it. It's not gonna be any use in replacing it. If anything, just get another laptop. I mean, each of us in the family already has a laptop, so yeah, so there's no real need to use it. So the battery just stays in the Wii remote for now. Yeah, Zapdos not coming in. It's shiny. What has it been? 10, 20 encounters now? When did we start? How'd we start? Started on 35, so 25. Well, also something that we did today as a family, or most of the family, we went on a little walk. As well, the walk is like an organized. I don't know if it has really a term in English, but just an organized walk, with a predetermined course and everything, where it was as a the word is slipping from my mind. As a protest. Sorry. As a protest against building in currently open areas. So there's a bit of a mountain range around our town. Well, it counts as part of the town. But you know, it's just this mountain range that the town hall wants to build on, and it's this like fight between people who want to build there and, you know, nature activists that want nothing to be built there and for it to become a nature reserve. So yeah, people today walk there. A lot of people. This is basically a way to show presence. Show the want to protect this place. The building plans have been recently delayed due to, I think it was a missing like environmental report or something. Needed to be reevaluated or something. Not exactly sure. Don't exactly remember the details, but it was slightly delayed, so that's a small win. Of course, people are still making protests and you know, trying to keep that area as part of nature rather than having it being built on. But yeah, we walked outside, which was nice. It was nice and warm outside, so it was a good time to walk. Take a walk, enjoy nature, see some views. You know, it's nice. So, some things that maybe like happened over the week. So there's supposed to be elections here in the coming Tuesday, which, you know, it's the fourth fourth round of elections in the last 3 years, the last 3 calendar years, which, you know, is bad. It's very bad. And for me, since I'm a soldier and they wanted to reduce the amount of time it takes for the soldier votes to be counted, they held an early voting thing, you know, place of voting. Does it actually have a name in English? I have no idea. I think it does, but I'm not familiar with it, or I do not remember it right now. So yeah, I already voted then. Sorry for that. God, there's something in my eyes. I just won't come out. Alright, Zapdos is still not shiny. Still not shiny. was playing some Zelda in the background. Some Legend of Zelda, but I'm not sure which one. I don't know them, so even if I could see properly what it looked like, I couldn't tell you what it is.
What I meant to do.
Oh, also yesterday I was out in town celebrating, and I got home pretty late. Like I left there after 11 p.m. and I got home slightly before 1 a.m. So I got an okay amount of sleep though. I slept until like 9:30. So I did get my sleep. I did get my sleep even though I went to sleep after like around 2 a.m. So not fun to go to sleep at that time, but it's okay because I did get my sleep. I did get my sleep. Alright. I got some Twitter messages. Okay, that's not interesting. That's not interesting. Okay, this is just the answer to the question before. Alright, we are getting to 1170.
Right.
And nope, not shiny. That's why we throw that to the trash. Bit of stuff. You know what? I'm gonna play some Pokemon Go. Because why not? Maybe it's gonna keep me a little bit more occupied. Even though I might use my internet.
What? What? Chum.
I was having some trouble apparently. Yeah, I'm gonna have Pokemon Go just active down here. Because why not? Because why the heck not? I mean, I won't be able to track the stream properly. But I do still have it in the background as well. In the background of the computer. Ooh, YouTube's saying that the bit rate's slow. YouTube's saying the bit rate's slow, and I'm like, well, I kind of know that. I kind of know that. Anyways, Pokemon Go is loading weirdly lately.
Seriously?
I don't know why it's doing that. And nope, not shiny. Not shiny. Nope.
What? That's ridiculous!
Isn't that the trouble?
Yeah, because I have to fight the game mechanics.
Ooh. Doesn't sound fun. Oh, sorry. Why can't you see the mouse there? What? You're not supposed to be... Oh. Huh. I can't make it not capture the mouse, apparently. Can't do that, apparently.
Ugh! It's pushing me into the lava! What am I supposed to do?
We are still not shiny. Nothing's happening. My chat box should work, so shouldn't miss any stream messages.
Just grabbed me and pushed me into the lava.
Oh, it's apparently just became nighttime in Pokemon Go here. Interesting.
Oh, this is why I hate fire dungeons.
And
What?
no, if we're already on the topic of Pokemon Go, why is the new research task
Yes.
literally forces you to catch legendaries from the raids?
What do I do
Literally
now?
forces you to complete it, obviously.
I was supposed to take a bottle with. How was I supposed to know I was new? What?
Basically, one of the missions in the research task is take a picture of, well, you know, in each level it's just a different one of the you know, the genies. It's now like Landorus, Thundurus, and Tornadus. And it's just like, but why do I have to catch them from the raids? What if I can't do mega raids? Which, by the way, I can't. I don't have enough friends to play with. Like enough to form a group that will be able to take on a mega raid.
You just jump.
And it's just so weird to me, and I can't complete the task right now because I don't have enough friends. And even with all their play from home updates, with like the remote raid passes and stuff, it's still hard to form a group like that. Like, you're gonna have a group of people play from home? How are you gonna group that? How can you form a group like that? And it's just like, it's so weird to me. That they're gonna just have a research task that's not even one of those timed research tasks that, you know, are sometimes a bit more difficult than you do. Well, I don't know if they're more difficult, like, as a concept, because, like, if anything, they should be easier. But why have a task that's just gonna stay there and make you have to catch the legendaries from the raids? So weird to me, and it annoys me because it's just gonna stay there. It's not gonna go away ever until I'm gonna be able to get that legendary somehow. Basically, I'm just kind of mad about it because it's annoying. It's just just like that. It just annoys me. Just annoys me that they're forcing us like that to complete the task. Yeah, if you're wondering, I'm currently trying to take over the gym that's right next to my house.
That's not what I was supposed to do.
So yeah, it's just like, I don't know. I'm kind of mad about it. Alright, how we doing in the Zapdos department? How are we doing?
Teleports me back.
Nothing.
I guess that's pretty cool.
Nothing is the answer. We're doing nothing. I don't know how I got from how we're doing to just nothing. I'm just kind of yeah. I'm in such a state where I couldn't even finish that sentence. My mind's a bit wandering right now. So how has everyone's day been? Enjoying your Friday, enjoying your weekend? If you do count it as weekend.
How did she even get up here?
Hey, defeated all the Pokemon in the gym, but my strongest Pokemon is hurting, so I need to heal it before I actually take over. And boom. Zapdos still not shiny. Alright. And I'm not gonna spin the disc because there's an AR mapping task, which I did 2 of. One of them was for this location. So there's a gym right next to my house. So when I had an AR mapping task, I did it at some point. At some point I just made some time and was like, okay, let's just do it. A few days later, you know, the AR mapping task disappeared. Makes sense, right? And now it just reappeared a couple weeks ago. I'm just like, what? Why? Why did the AR mapping task just reappeared? I thought it's just... I thought they're putting those AR mapping tasks in places where they need the thing done. Because they said, like, we're building a... building, like, a map.
Well, that's
Did I? Yes, I forgot to raise the counter. Anyways, oh, I missed someone in chat. Like, hello, Grant. My chat box apparently was not working. I don't know if you're still here. If you are, I'm still gonna welcome you, just because I'm just used to that. Anyways, welcome. If you're still here, I don't know. Maybe he's not here. But I certainly need to see if the chat box decides to work again at some point. Yeah, I'm talking a lot about Pokemon Go, huh? Yeah, the chat box does not want to work right now. I mean, currently it just says streamlabs.com. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Is Streamlabs down? I think it might be. Hold on. Let me check something. Or is my internet bad? Is that what's happening? Is it my internet that's being bad, or is it Streamlabs? Up that raised it up twice. That's not what I meant to do. Here's the. Okay, okay, it's doing all the messages. Basically, I did miss some things while playing some Pokemon Go. So, anyways, nothing else is gonna happen here. So let's just get back to the stream. Oh, you can pin a chat. You can pin a chat message. I don't want to do that. Hey, that's not what I wanted to see. That's what I wanted to see. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna pin the first. I'm gonna pin the welcome everyone message from the bot. Just because some people still come in and ask for trades or battles, and I'm like, I don't do that. And honestly, before I could use the excuse that I didn't have Switch Online, but now I do have Switch Online, so I can't really make that excuse. But I'm still not doing any Battle of Trade requests. Just because, you know, I'm in the middle of shiny hunting. Still kind of excited about the new games that are coming out. I mean, it's gonna take a while, obviously. It's gonna be around November, probably, this year, and they said early 2022, so you don't really know when that comes. But if any new trailers are gonna come out, that would be really cool. Yeah. So while I am excited, I'm watching a YouTuber. I'm subscribed to a YouTuber that since the announcement for it has been posting like I want to say like 3 times a week, and all of his videos have been about Legends Arceus. And I'm like, I can understand you're excited, and I'm also excited. It's a really cool game. But tone it down, come on. I mean, his content has not been really varied lately. I'm not gonna point names, but I mean, if you know the guy, you might be able to understand who I'm talking about. I'm just like, I came to your channel for more varied content than that. I can't really tell how often he's been uploading, but ever since the announcement for the new games, he's only been posting about Legends Arceus. I mean, he has been doing some like shorts, some video shorts, but those have been mostly like going back to his old content and just like, you know, very quickly explaining what it was about. Nothing like really new was there, so it was either revisiting old content or just Legends Arceus. I'm like, a little more variation, please. Gets a little bit annoying when you're only posting about that one thing. So yeah. But if we are speaking about the new games, what is everyone's opinions about them? I would be glad to know. If anyone's here and want to share their opinions about the new games, whichever one of the technically 3 that are coming out. What I have seen some people talk about is how VDSP is not going to be really a main series game, and I'm like, that is not true. Like, how can a remake not be part of the main series? It's gonna be played out the same exact way. There was some confusion actually about Let's Go, and it being a main series game, but I guess you can kind of count it as, if you have the normal formula of just going around catching Pokemon and eventually reaching the league, if you count that as the main series game, then Let's Go is one, and BDSP is obviously going to be one as well. If you count it just by the things that have been developed by GameFreak as the main series, maybe I can see that. But just the fact that, in my eyes at least, just the fact that it's being developed by a different company does not mean that it's not a main series game. It's gonna be supervised, hopefully pretty closely, by GameFreak. I mean, I don't know how closely they're supervising spin-offs, so I don't know how how closely they're going to supervise it. But one of the directors for the games is, was it Masuda, I think? I'm not 100% sure about that. But from Game Freak. Oh god. So, oh man. So yeah, all three of the new games are going to be main series. And there's still some more games that are on you know, on an announcement, in announcement status. You know, there's Pokemon Unite coming out. There's Pokemon Sleep at some point, maybe. I don't know. There's Detective Pikachu 2 that's supposed to come at some point. There are supposed to be things that are coming out. I remember there was the big press conference where, you know, they announced 3 games, I think it was. I think they announced Sleep, Smile, and Detective Pikachu 2 at the same time? I don't exactly remember, but out of that, only Smile has came out. And it's literally something I haven't touched. The first mobile game that I haven't even tried, because, like, is there even, like, really any gameplay there? It's like you're brushing your teeth and catching Pokemon. Like, okay, sure. Like, in other mobile games, there maybe haven't been as fun to me to play. Like, I played some Masters when it came out, and kind of very quickly grew out of it. Go is the only mobile game that I still play. There's been stuff like, you know, Quest and Shuffle that came out for mobile.
Oh shoot.
You know, there's Magikarp Jump, and there's all sorts of different things. All sorts of Pokemon mobile games, and I played all of them, but Smile, and Go is the only one that I'm still playing. So, well, I mean, I still have Cafe Mix installed, but I haven't played that in a long time. So I'm not playing. I mean, I'm not playing it on the Switch either. So, you know, just these games get, you know, after a while they kind of get bland, I want to say. Like, I don't know what is it exactly. I know the Magikarp jump gets boring pretty quickly. Shuffle at some point gets just kind of you know, at some point you just kind of get strong Pokemon and there isn't really anything you can do with that. Your teams won't change too much, you're just catching more and more Pokemon. And while I do come back to Shuffle sometime, because, you know, just finding it on my 3DS and just like, oh, that's good, that's fun, that was fun. It's not something that I'm still playing, like, consistently. And on the phone I just don't play it. Because on the 3DS, like, I already have an advanced game. On the phone, it's just like, it's probably gonna be starting from zero again. Like, if I can somehow restore my previous save, it's still gonna be like level 50, I want to say. But Pokemon Go, it's like, there's things to keep you interested in the game. There's things that just keep you interested in the game. I'm not saying the Masters is not the same, it's just like, with Masters, I kind of lost them during the I think I get stuck at some point during the, you know, the story mode. And also the gameplay wasn't something that I was a real fan of. So, yeah, I stopped playing pretty quickly. With Go, it's just like simple gameplay and, you know, events and stuff that just keep you interested in the game. And things like research tasks that keep you playing constantly. I don't know, there was a time, I think it was a little bit before research tasks came in, and you know, the only real thing I could do, I think it was also like, I caught pretty much all the Pokemon that appear around my house, and there isn't really any variation I can get in, or like new Pokemon that I can get. Or I just kind of stopped playing for a bit. It was, instead of playing every day or every time I'm out, it was like, went down to like once every couple days I only played for one time. But then, you know, things came in like buddy Pokemon and research tasks, and now even buddy adventure and all the events and stuff that just keep me playing. Gotten back into it. 1200 encounters. Creating a game with endless possibilities. I'm reading a tweet from Nintendo of America. Craving a game with endless possibilities, here are 3 definitely worth the run. And one of them is Mystery Dungeon DX. Like, okay? If you're putting a Pokemon game in there, put Sword and Shield, like, that... Why Mystery Dungeon? Not that I don't like Mystery Dungeon. I love Mystery Dungeon. And even that I stopped playing, because I have other games to play, kind of. I mean, Sword and Shield and stuff are just more fun. But why Mystery Dungeon? It just kind of seems a weird choice to put there. Endless replayability for a Mystery Dungeon game? I'm not sure about that. The question is, because the tweet... Okay, the tweet says endless possibilities. The picture says endless replayability. The questions are you talking about playability, endless playability, or endless replayability? Because those are two different things. Endless playability is being able to continue a game endlessly. And endless replayability is start the game over. Start the game over endlessly. You know, if you can just like replay the game over and over. I don't really think you can do that with Mystery Dungeon. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. With main series Pokemon, yes, you can very much replay it. With Mystery Dungeon? No, I don't really think so. Like, yes, you can continue playing it until you like complete the Pokédex or something. Like get all the Pokemon. Or beat all the dungeons or something like that. But replaying a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game, I mean the biggest part about them are their like the touching story between like the player character and their partner. And it's like you've seen it once. I mean, after you see it once in every game, like yes, I mean there's like a story behind it, and then there's like a relationship forming between the two Pokemon. But after you've seen that, it just kind of you've seen it. I mean, you know what's going to happen. Like, I'm trying to think. I completed 2 Mystery Dungeon games. I started playing all of them. I completed 2 of them. Being Super Mystery Dungeon and Mystery Dungeon DX. Which, you know, is the same story as Red and Blue. Red and Blue Rescue Teams. I don't think there is... I don't think there's really much of a point in replaying those games now. Continuing to play them, yes, I still have the game cards, I believe, for both of them. Like, I'm not 100% sure about Super Mystery Dungeon, but I think I have it. And for DX, I definitely still have it. Like, I could probably like get it right now. If I can find it on the freaking shelf. Oh wait, no, we didn't get the game card for it. It's just digital. But I don't really think I would replay any of them right now. In main series Pokemon, you can replay it because, you know, even if the story is the same, the story is not much of the main point there. I mean, yes, it is important, but most of things like, you know, like building a team and connecting to them and, you know, more things like that, I would say, in a main series game. Replaying a main series game, I have no problem with that. Replaying a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game, I'm honestly not sure about it. It's like with the main part being the story and like the surprises in it and like the big surprises in it. I feel like those are really the main points of the PMD series, but with, you know, if you already played it, you already know what's going to happen. So at least there's big things. and it's just gonna kind of take away from the experience. So yeah. So with them saying endless replayability, I'm not sure about that. About Mystery Dungeon being there. And it's just weird that they chose Mystery Dungeon and not the main series. But still, yeah. I don't know. Honestly, I'm just ranting right now. Come on. Oh yeah, the TCG Battle Style set has just been released. So that's nice, I guess. Let me just make sure that I'm not losing any more chat messages in here. Alright, it seems that I'm good. I'm good in that front.
There's the
Okay.
key.
Oh, I am so far back here. Oh man. We still have a lot of time. I think we're getting dinner only at like 7:30. So that means we have slightly less than an hour and a half left. So yeah, we still got some time. Still got some time. And yes, if you're wondering, I'm very bored that I'm so bored that I'm just like pressing the controller weirdly. And my earphones are uncomfortable. But they still work and I need wired earphones. So I kind of have to use them.
What?
Chat disconnected. Why disconnected, huh? Why chat disconnected? Probably had some dip in internet. Yeah, it's fine. So yeah, we are definitely far into this hunt. It went over odds a few streams ago, which I always hate when that happens. It's just annoying, you know. Just kind of expect it at some point that it just won't. You can't expect the Pokemon to just appear shiny at some point, especially when I've been hunting it for over a year. You know, very inconsistently, but still started hunting it over a year ago, and it's still not shiny. And it's still very slow, and I hate that I can't have my 3DS hunting at the same time. Because I also really want that Rayquaza. And it's just the last Pokemon I have left to hunt in Ultra Sun. and to all the all the effort that I went through in order to be able to get it. You know, after I accidentally transferred both my shiny Groudon and the one that I had in Ultra Sun that came from Mega Ruby. From my first playthrough of Mega Ruby, as part of my team. I transferred them both up to Pokemon Home, which was a dumb decision because I needed Groudon. So, in needing a Groudon in Ultra Sun to unlock Rayquaza, I what did I want to say? That was part of the reason I replayed Omega Ruby. Another part was because it's been a while since I played it for the first time, and you know, I just forgot some parts of the story and some things. But another big reason that I wanted is because of the music. The Aura soundtrack is my favorite soundtrack from the main series. Or it's the one I like listening to the most. If the one from Sword and Shield came out, maybe it would pass it. I don't know. I have like also the Ultra Sun and Moon soundtrack in my phone. I mean, you know, it didn't come out officially, only the Sun and Moon one did, but I kind of just took that and added all the new themes that were added in Ultra Sun and Moon. So I'm listening to that, but the thing is, there's a lot of like slow themes in there, and all of them like stretch to like 7 minutes, and it's a bit too much. The Hero soundtrack is fun. I feel like all the themes are like in the perfect length. It's just fun to listen to when doing something else, you know. Usually not just listening to it for the reason of listening to it, but it's fun while I'm shiny hunting by myself to, instead of listening to game sounds, especially if it's like soft reset where it's kind of annoying to listen to the game sounds. So I'm just like putting up the Hero soundtrack.
Let's go.
Putting up the Hero soundtrack, and it's really fun. Anyway, so because the reason that I really like it is another reason why I wanted to replay it. To just listen to the soundtrack and remember how some themes, you know, they have like the like specific cutscene themes, where I just wanted to remember again exactly how, you know, exactly which point like in the theme connects to the cutscene, because like I didn't remember the cutscene itself. If I remember the cutscene, it would be pretty easy to connect to, you know, what part of the music is being played at any point. But yeah, the two major themes that I'm thinking about are mostly I forgot right now. Oh, the Legend Awakening theme, and Traveling to Space. Traveling to Space is one of my favorite themes from the soundtrack, along with pretty much all the battle themes. They're all really cool, really fun, and there was another one. Oh, the credits theme. Credits theme is one I always like listening to. Simply listening to the fact that they incorporated town themes into it, like the order of the town themes that play. Where it's like it starts with Littleroot and then it goes over to Rustboro and Slateport, and you know, things like that. It's like, it's reasons that I really like listening to it. and I just wanted to see how it all connects. You know, just wanted to refresh my mind on how it all how it all connects. Especially because the first time I played it, I didn't really notice the music. You know, it was my first time playing a proper main series Pokemon game, or properly playing a main series game. And you know, I still wasn't a fan of the music back then. There was just a few tracks that I heard before playing the game, because I heard like remixes of them, and I just wanted to listen to the originals as well. So that was like the versus Rival and Cyclone City, where it's just themes that I heard before playing. Um, you know, so those are the ones that I really liked when that I did kind of listen to when playing. Um, but other than that, I didn't really listen to the music, so I just wanted to just have one playthrough where I'm also listening to the music. I think it was between playing RS and Sun and Moon that I kind of got into the music. Um, Especially watching PokeTubers like True Green 7 that always give like pointers on the music. He's a real big fan of Pokemon soundtracks. Um, and it's like he's pointing things about the music and I'm listening to it and like he's right. And it's just, you know, fun to see these things. And just overall, Pokemon themes tend to really be fun to listen to, especially battle themes, because it was jumpy, you know? It was like. I just like listening to them. That's pretty much it. Alice is also full of battle themes. Not just of the, you know, there's. Well, I mean, there's a lot of like all games have a lot of battle themes, especially like about like since Gen 3, I want to say, where like the rival started getting his own themes and legendaries started getting their own themes. Um, but you know, RS you have. You know, you have the normal versus wild versus trainer. Then you have versus rival. You have versus gym leader, elite four champion, evil team leader, evil team grunt slash admin. Um, you have then you have versus Wally. You have versus Zinnia. Groudon and Kyogre, Rayquaza, which is separate, you know, ass. Um, and then you have all the other legendaries you can find, like wormholes and stuff. Like, you have. Like, I know I have something on my phone that's called, like, the Legendary Beasts, but I'm not sure they have their actually own theme. I have a feeling like it's the. It's the just. Um. Just the versus Wild from Gold and Silver. Gold, Silver, Crystal. I need to check that. But then you have the Legendary Beast there, you have Dialga and Palkia, Giratina, all the different, you know, Gen 4 ones. There's like Heatran. Um, Heatran which plays for a few of them. And then you have for Reshiram and Zekrom, which I believe also plays for Kyurem if it's available on OS. I believe it is. Why shouldn't it be? And the Swords Justice. And well, that's pretty much it. The Gens 1 and 6 Dead Legends don't appear in OS. Because they did in X and Y. So yeah, there's just a lot of battle themes, and all of them are just really fun to listen to. So, if you ever have some time, just try listening to a Pokemon soundtrack. I really recommend the Ars one, though I think Sword and Shield are also going to be great. As soon as they're going to actually release the soundtrack. What is going on with that, by the way? The game is over a year old. And yes, they have done DLCs which added some new themes, but the last DLC was released 4 months ago? I want to say 4 months ago. That's a long time. It may be even more than that. But now you can release the soundtrack. You're not going to add any more themes to Sword and Shield, right? So, like, release the freaking soundtrack. I mean, ignore the fact that, yes, I can probably find the soundtrack online. It's the first time I want to actually buy a proper soundtrack. Because the other ones I downloaded, I have, like, Ultra Sun and Moon and Oras, where I just downloaded the themes. You know, kind of illegally. Didn't pay for it. But I mean, if Pokemon wanted to make money off of me, you got it. I mean, counting the amount of Pokemon games I have, like just here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9? Oh, and 10 if you're counting Super Mystery Dungeon that's on... not Super Mystery Dungeon, but Mystery Dungeon DX that I have downloaded digitally, and Silver that I played on 3DS Virtual Console. Any other Pokemon games I played? I mean, I'm also paying for bank and home subscriptions, so... If Pokemon really wants to make money off of me, I think they got it. Oh, hello, Deero. How are you doing? Let me properly welcome you into the chat. Just a second. There we go. There's the bot. Okay, the chat box certainly is a bit slow. But yes, hello, how are you? I hope you're having a wonderful time. So as I was saying before, I actually wanted to... So yes, the Aura soundtracks and the Ultra Sun Moon soundtracks. I did just download the themes. Not one by one, I managed to find like a YouTube playlist download tool and did it that way. But with Sword and Shield, I actually wanted to buy the soundtrack. You know, just make sure that I have it properly. And they're just not releasing it. Oh, it's kind of... It's just kind of weird, you know? Oh, I think I have to go take a little bathroom break, but I'm just gonna get one count before that. Just because last time that I kept the stream on the title screen, I got a copyright claim. Oh, Dira is saying I'm okay, just like every 12-year-old. 12-year-old age kid from Russia. Nice. Nice. So yeah, as I said, I have to go for a quick bathroom break, so I will be right back. Just a second. I'm kind of back. All right. I'm back. All right. Oh, wow. I need. Ooh.
Well, at least I finished the fire dungeon.
Nice. I just finished a dungeon in Legend of Zelda that he was stuck on for a while. Alright. Whew. So, I want to say something, but I have nothing to say. I mean, I can keep talking about Pokemon soundtracks, but it's gonna get old quickly. Maybe a little bit about the new games. I mean, I don't have much to say about them, because obviously we don't know much about them. They've just been announced, and you know, I mean, not just it was almost a month ago, but not as old as, like, you know, they're coming near, coming soon. So yeah, I do hope that Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are gonna be more proper remakes, and not just kind of like HD ports. Because obviously from what we've seen so far, it's just gonna be that. If going by just what we've seen so far. But I have a feeling that they're gonna do a bit more with it. And not just, you know, copy Diamond Pearl. Hopefully they'll also take elements from Platinum, especially the Pokédex. Because everyone knows how terrible the Diamond and Pearl Pokédex was. With the 2 fully evolved fire type Pokemon in the Pokédex. Yeah. If you're unaware, I don't think that you are if you're watching. But if you are unaware, the Diamond and Pearl Pokédex had 2 fully evolved fire type Pokemon. And 5 total fire type Pokemon. You know, those are that being including the starter. So it was Infernape and Rapidash. So there is like a thing about if you want a fire type in your team, but you haven't chosen Chimchar, you have to use a Rapidash. It's kind of like, okay. But yeah, like there were a lot of Pokemon that were missing. Like literally all the new evolutions to all gen Pokemon, they were not in the Pokédex. Or maybe not all of them, but most of them. They're not in the Pokédex. I think like you actually couldn't get them. Maybe you could with like like Gen 3 games, a Gen 3 game connected to the GBA slot or something. But the Diamond and Pearl Pokédex was missing a lot of things. It was also missing a lot of legendaries, just weren't in the decks for some strange reason. Like I think Giratina wasn't in the Diamond and Pearl Pokédex. So like you can actually get Giratina in Diamond and Pearl. So like why is it not in the Pokédex? And Platinum fixed a lot of those. Yeah, it brought in all the new evolutions, and all the lines, so that also included the entire Eevee line. So I'm glad about that. I'm certainly glad about that. No, Eevee is my favorite Pokemon. And I want to say something else. So I really hope that Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl will have the Platinum Pokédex and not the Diamond and Pearl one. Yeah. Or maybe we'll have some extra additions. The only thing that I'm sure needs to be added is Sylveon. If they're doing the Platinum Pokédex. Again, if they're not doing the Platinum Pokédex, they're doing just the Diamond Pearl Pokédex, then Sylveon wouldn't need to be added. I just talked about the Eevee line only getting added in in Platinum. But you know what? Let me check what else is in the Sinnoh Pokédex. I'm actually not sure. Is this how I check it? Yeah. There's a shortcut. It's just a thing about like I don't know if any of the Galarian evolutions are of Pokemon that are in the Sinnoh Pokédex. I'm gonna check that. Obviously, Ron's still hunting, so don't you worry about that. Pictures are also loaded. That's gonna be a bit easier. No, Mr. Mime is there, so Mr. Mime's here. So Mr. Rhyme will have to be added. Let me see what else. Nope. And that's it. Sylveon and Mr. Rhyme. Is that really it? Hold on, I'm looking back now. Did I miss anything? Did I miss anything? No, none of these got new evolutions. No. No. No, no, no. And they got new forms, but not. Some of them got new forms, but no. No new evolutions. Alright. So just Sylveon and Mr. Rhyme. If will have to be added. And Mr. Rhyme definitely has to be updated, added because it's in the Platinum it's in the Diamond Pearl. Actually, I didn't check the Platinum, the new Pokemon from Platinum that weren't. You know, some extra Pokemon were added, in addition to the new evolutions. Platinum expansion. Let me see. So yeah, there's the Eevee line that Sylveon will need to be added if they're using Platinum. Anything that evolves differently? No, I don't want an add. No, okay. So, Pokemon that will need to be added onto the Pokédex. It's just gonna be Mr. Rhyme, and if they're using Platinum, which I really hope they are, then Sylveon. Yeah, those are the only ones that they need to add. Other than that, they can just kind of keep the Pokédex. It's not gonna be too much change. At least not as drastic as Ruby and Sapphire had to ORAS. Because of Sinnoh. That was pretty much it. That was the only thing that really changed, just like Sinnoh evolutions. Things like Frostlass and Magnezone were added there. I think I was gonna say Probopass, but I don't think Nosepass. No, definitely Nosepass is definitely in the Pokédex. I think it's a Gen 3 Pokemon, and I'm just down right now. It is a Gen 3 Pokemon. Oops. So yeah, things like that were added onto the ORAS Pokédex that make it different from the Ruby and Sapphire one. But in BDSP, they have to have Mr. Rhyme, I think, in there, and have some way of getting it. I mean, if you're not gonna have any way of getting Galarian forms, which would kind of be dumb, because I do believe it would be able to connect to Sword and Shield. There isn't really any reason not that it won't be able to. So if you're able to connect to Sword and Shield, I believe you'll be able to transfer in Galarian forms. And so they'll have to add Mr. Mime to the Pokédex, because Mr. Mime is in the Diamond Pearl Pokédex, actually. And then if they're actually using the Platinum expansion, then they have to add Sylveon onto there. because the Eevee line is there. I mean, it's kind of there because they stopped being dumb and they added all the new evolutions, including Leafeon and Glaceon, which are new Pokemon, or new Pokemon in Diamond and Pearl. So yeah, changes to the Pokédex. I mean, there were more changes between Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon compared to any other, same region. Okay, I want to say any same region Pokédex. Black and White 2 may have added more. I'm not sure about that. I don't know how many Pokemon the Black and White 2 Pokédex added. That might have been quite a bit. I don't know. But even with that, the biggest Pokédex as of now, I believe, is still the Kalos Pokédex. It has over 450 Pokemon. Yeah, it has the 3 parts. Each of them have about 151. A bit more than that, but I think the first part has 151. Second, I think like 154 or something. I don't remember exactly the numbers, but it's big. It's 450 big. It's part of a trivia I made for a bit of a trivia quiz. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would recognize, like, you know, the that tool. It's called Kahoot. If anyone knows it, I made a little trivia quiz of Pokemon there. I haven't really played it with anyone, but I made it because when I looked up any quizzes there on Pokemon, it was either entirely just who's that Pokemon, or some of them just had just dumb questions. Like, some had proper incorrect incorrect answers. And not things like just like that were outdated, that used to be correct. Things that are just incorrect. Like, I think I remember one of them. I kind of like saved some of them to just remind myself of basically the reason why I made mine. But one of them was like, when did the anime come out? And it's like, you have multiple possibilities there. Like, are you talking about the Japanese dub, the English dub? But then it was like, July of '96 or something like that. I'm like, that's before any of the anime came out. Like, the original Japanese one came out in like April '97, I think. It's April '96 or '97. And in English it came out like October of like '98. I'm like, that's just incorrect. Oh, and if we're talking about like who's that Pokemon, then there was one. Oh man, there was one that just had like Sandile. Okay. And oh man, I might be able to show it here. I don't know. You know what? I won't be able to like just add it as a picture just to show it. I kind of just want to do that. Hold on. Let me just quickly add it. Just don't mind the. Hold on. You know what? I kind of want to show that. Here, I still have all these. there it is. Okay, so it's just like, who is this Pokemon? You can't see my mouse probably, but just who is this Pokemon? And they have a picture of Sandile. And the correct answer is Taringa, which I do not know what it is. I try to search, like, maybe it's a different language. It's like a different language name for Sandile. So I just put the list of all of Sandile's names in different languages, and none of them is that. So like, what? Anyways, that's really the reason why I made my own and try to really put in stuff that are like higher quality than the things that were there. It may be a bit outdated because it was written back when before Gen 8 came out, so some things might be a little bit outdated, but I did write there that it's like a Generation 7 thing. So like at least people would know, because there are things that like questions whose answer constantly changes. And you know, something like as simple as how many Pokemon are there. You know, it's a question whose answer constantly changes. There are constantly new Pokemon coming out. And so, you know, it's a thing that constantly changes. I tried to make questions whose answers are not going to change too much. Something that happened and it just, you know, something about past occurrence that's not going to change. Like, what is the first time that something happened? Like one of my questions was, like in which generation, there were more than 500 moves. I wanted to start with like 100, but then I found out that that the early generations had a lot of moves. So I was like, okay, let's just go with 500, and I think it's like generation 4 or 5. So just things like that. Some of them still might become outdated, but I wrote exactly like, when is it up to date? So some of the quizzes on that website were just like either completely who's that Pokemon. Some of them are like, you know, the quizzes have names. Like some of them are called Pokemon Go when it has nothing to do with Go. It's like it's about the main series. Like, sorry. Like, why are you calling it Pokemon Go and it has nothing to do with Pokemon Go? It has to do with Pokemon. Yeah, there are some annoying things about like the Pokemon Go outbreak. But even then, it's like most of them were just who's that Pokemon. It's like filled with who's that Pokemon questions. Either with silhouettes or just like a picture of the Pokemon and you just have to name it. Some of them had simply incorrect answers, as I showed you. Some have like outdated questions. I have like a lot in that. I just keep it as a folder of screenshots, including that one. There was one with just like a massive amount of just spelling errors. I have a picture of that as well. Just a massive amount of spelling errors. Like, no one spell checked that. Obviously, like, when I saw those things, is, like, I made sure to avoid doing that when I created my own. You know, I'm trying to not be a hypocrite right now. I'm just like say, yeah, there are things that are incorrect and unupdated and like outdated. So while mine might be outdated, I vote when is it up to date to, so people can still know what the correct answer is. And I haven't just simply made it up to Gen 8, like I haven't checked it since then. If I check it, I might write Gen 8. Up to date Gen 8. So yeah, I tried to just bring some questions that you do need a certain amount of knowledge in the Pokemon fandom to know. Some of them were facts that I actually found out while trying to make it. So yeah, I'm kind of proud of that. Even though I never played it. Even though I never actually played it. I'm just proud of myself for sitting and doing it. So yeah, that's my tangent about Kahoot quizzes, about Pokemon quizzes in Kahoot. And one of my own quizzes. So yeah, I try to make my questions things that not everyone would know, but still like not something that's too, you know, this just fact that I don't even know how to describe it. Something that not everyone would know, but something that a fan of my levels would be able to know. Let's try to make it a little difficult, but not something that like without questions that are just like, who the heck would know that? Slap Chat Show 1. This is weird. Why does it say participants? Oh, it just doesn't recognize the bot, and because I haven't talked a while. Oh wait, there's second person. I mean, I'm used to seeing two. It's like it's me and the bot counts as a participant. So when it drops down to one, it just gets weird. Yeah, anyone else had it's kind of just weird experiences on websites that don't have to do with Pokemon, but just like have something related to Pokemon in there. And some things were said there that you're just like, what? Why would you say that? Not in, just like not in a matter of opinions, in matters of like actual facts. But just some people said like, what? I don't know, things like social media and stuff maybe. That it's not like related to Pokemon, but it's like it can have Pokemon related things in there. My phone battery is actually running low. Hope I can keep it up. Yeah, it wouldn't be weird if, like, you've seen something around, let's say, social media. Just a fact about Pokemon that's just, like, incorrect or something, or outdated. Man, I kind of want to keep talking about the things found around Kahoots. I literally, you need to see it. It's just have a folder there. It's just full of screenshots. And one that was just like, there were just so many things that were incorrect there, or type matchups. That I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna link to it, and I'm gonna write which questions are the which number questions are the incorrect ones. You know, I'm keeping it as a memorial to myself, so just like, if I wanted, I can just check it out. So many weird things there. Like incorrect type matchups is in like it gives they give a Pokemon, and he asks that which of these four would like win against this one. Oh, something, you know what? Something that's similar to the trainer choice back in the advanced generation of the anime. It's actually really similar. I just realized that. Like both in questions and answers, by the way. Both in the fact that it's a similar thing. Like you're giving him one Pokemon, and like choices in which one would win against this one. And in the fact that it was just like some of them were just incorrect. Similarly to the trainer's choice, where I was just like, okay. Oh man, the trainer's choice was incredible. Absolutely incredible. You know, which Pokemon evolves into into Survivor. Yeah. And so that one quiz that I just took so many things correct there. I don't remember exact things, but both the fact that the answers themselves were incorrect, because like he was missing a lot of types. Like basically he just took like one type of the Pokemon rather than both of them, and then gave things that are like, well, it wouldn't actually be weak to that because it has an extra type. I can't remember the exact examples, but that was pretty much what was happening. And there were a lot of misspells as well, and in that one. I might have to soon go out and grab a charger for my phone. Actually, I might just do that. You know what? One more. Let's try and get at least the nice divisible by 5 number. Dividable? How do you say able to be divided? How do say? What are more things that I pointed out that I took a screenshot of? I'm sure there were more things. Oh, I remember one where the answer itself was correct, but The answer, I think the answer itself is correct, but the answers were, the different answers were, hold on, you know what? I'm gonna go get a charger and I'm gonna talk about it later. Hold on. Alright, my phone is charging now. Now I can, oh, maybe even stream it a little better? Maybe it has a thing about internet and streaming and... Sorry, not streaming, internet and like charging. I don't know, but hopefully it'll be able to last longer now. Anyways, I was saying before, one of the questions that I took a screenshot of was, so again, it wasn't incorrect, but the answers, the question was like, it was kind of like a who's that Pokemon, and it was like, I think it was man, you know what? Let me just look it up without showing it. I'll just look it up. I closed that apparently. Gonna close that folder. Oh, I never opened it up. I just remembered. It was through OBS. Okay, now I remember. Okay, now I saw it. It was a who's that Pokemon? The answer was Rayquaza. Now the correct answer was Rayquaza. And he did write it with it was Rayquaza. But the other answers, like the answers that were given were Rayquaza, Gyarados, then Mega Rayquaza and Mega Gyarados. But the thing about it is that he removed the letter Y from all 4 answers. So it was like Rayquaza and Gyarados. I'm like, what? Do you have something against the letter Y? Like, he removed Y from both Rayquaza and Gyarados. There's also one that mixed up, like, Mewtwo X and Mega Mewtwo X and Mega Mewtwo Y. Like, he wrote X when it was supposed to be Y. You know, there was also one that said, like, man, it was like, as of 2013, which Pokemon have no weaknesses? Like, how many Pokemon have no weaknesses? And now the thing is that in 2013, X and Y came out with the Fairy type, lowering the amount of Pokemon that have no weaknesses from 5 to 2. So I'm like, well, it's either 5 or 2 depending on when on 2013, but the answer that he marked as correct was 0. And, like, you know, kind of check your stuff. I want to see that it wasn't, like, that I got the year incorrect. But it certainly wasn't 0. It was something that was... Yeah, no, the question is, as of 2013, how many Pokemon have no weaknesses? And I'm like... You know what? I think I know what he meant. I think he meant that like it is true with the fairy typing, and he just didn't, maybe he just didn't count abilities, because the 3 that are now are just the Dynamo line, and basically they have no weaknesses because they are a pure electric type Pokemon. That means they're supposed to only be weak to ground, but they have the levitate ability. So they're not weak to ground, they're immune to ground. So they have no weaknesses, you know, under normal conditions. Under normal battle conditions. I think actually what that question was, or... Because obviously there are ways to still hit them super effectively. Using, you know, gravity, or any sort of items or abilities and stuff that just, you know, ungrounds, or that ignore your ability, remove your ability. There's a lot of ways to... There are ways to hit a Dynamo line super effectively. You know, just outright changing their types. There are ways to change types for Pokemon. But then those things can also be applied for the two Pokemon, for the 2 other Pokemon being, that are, you know, they're Spiritomb and Sableye, that are only weak to Fairy. And before Fairy came out, they weren't weak to anything. But you can apply the same exact thing. You can still hit like a Ghost type Pokemon with a fighting move if, like, the Pokemon knows Scrappy, for instance. And that would hit a Sableye and a Spiritomb super effectively. So, I can understand where he's coming from, but that's still incorrect. Like, if you want to talk about special battle conditions, then you need to count time. Then it was always 0, basically. Like, if you're talking under normal battle conditions, because then why would you even mention that as a 2015 part? And you have to include the Dynamo line in there. You know, the only time it was truly 0 was before Gen 3 came out. Which was like, what? 2002? I want to say? I might be mistaken there. Don't catch me on that. I guess I can check that, but I just kind of don't want to. So yeah, basically, my point is, there's no way you can avoid counting Spiritomb and Sableye and not counting the Dynamo line. Because abilities are part of a normal battle condition thing. Like, right, Spiritomb and Sableye have no weaknesses other than Fairy, just based on their types. But things like the Levitate ability are usually counted. Like, especially Levitate. It's like the only really ability that affects your type matchups, I think. Maybe I'm... Okay, I might be, like, wildly mistaken here. But it's just like the only one that comes to mind, really. I mean, I guess if you are counting abilities, then you'd have to count for things like Mold Breaker, which would let you pass through that ability. So it just depends on what you're looking at. I guess if you're completely ignoring abilities, then yes. Yes, 2013 is the time when the last two Pokemon weaknesses were taken care of. But that is if you're completely ignoring abilities. Which is kind of a weird thing to do. You know what? I guess my mind is kind of thinking that defensively abilities are counted, but offensively not, because, you know, you're thinking about a Pokemon that's being hit, right? So that specific Pokemon, well, then his ability is going to be counted. Because, okay, I'm gonna rephrase that. Defensively, it's going to be counted because you're trying to think about the general situation. And what I'm saying is that in the general situation, the Dynamo line would have their Levitate ability. So, I'm basically saying, like, going out against pretty much any Pokemon, they would have the Levitate ability, and it would protect them from any ground moves, which are the only things that can hit them super effectively. Then you have the specific Pokemon that can use things like Gravity, or the Mold Breaker, or, you know, I think Ring Target also helps you with that. Though that Ring Target might only be for type immunities and not for Levitate ability immunities. So basically, you're gonna look at the general situation. So, in that case, then Dynamo would have the Dynamo line Pokemon would have their ability. But the general situation means against any Pokemon you don't know what ability they're gonna have, what item they're gonna be able to give that Pokemon, or what move they're gonna be able to use. So, if talking about the general situation, then Dynamo would have their, you know, no weakness thingy, because they're an electric type, they're a levitating electric type. And, you know, it is obviously different from other ways of being ungrounded, like, you know, also air balloon flying type. That's different because obviously the flying type has more weaknesses and the air balloon can pop. The air balloon, you know, will pop if you're hitting them with anything else. So they won't be able to be hit super effectively for one turn. For, you know, until you hit them at all. Like, the first hit is not going to be super effective. That I guess that's what it is. But yeah, pure electric type with Levitate just has no weaknesses. Unless you can ignore or remove their ability or change their type. You know, any Pokemon can have their type changed, so that does include Sableye and Spiritomb. Like, I'm kind of trying to make a comparison of both before and after the fairy type. Man, I'm talking about this specific thing a long time now, haven't I? What are some other weird things that were there? I don't want to check. course, I will continue the hunt at the same time. Just making sure that I can actually see Zapdos at the same time. When you ask what number in the Pokédex is a Gen 7 Pokemon and say 818, like, in Gen 7 there weren't 818 Pokemon. Now there are in Gen 8, but it was a Gen 7 Pokemon. 818 did not exist back then. What is 818 now? It's like an early Galar Pokemon. Did I raise the encounter? I think I didn't. No, I didn't. What is number 818? It is Inteleon. I should have probably known that. Right, it's supposed to be the 9th Pokemon. Anyways. It's a Pokemon. Okay, the question was about Tapu Koko. It was a Pokemon that existed in Sun and Moon. Back in when Sun and Moon came out, there were 802 Pokemon. You can't be number 818 when there are only 802 Pokemon. Like some other weird stuff that were there. What's this? Okay, this one's just dumb. Hold on. Well, let me find some that were actually weird. Oh, there. What region is this Pokemon from when talking about Umbreon? And it just says the correct answer is Hoenn. Like the answer they marked as correct is Hoenn. And Johto is not even there. And it's Johto Pokemon. If you didn't know, Umbreon is a Gen 2 Pokemon. A question: which of these is a legendary Pokemon trio? The answer they marked as correct is Cobalion, Jirachi, and Virizion. No, that's correct. But they also included in there Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno. And they marked that as an incorrect answer. Like, these are also correct. You gonna check what they want?
Mm-hmm.
You check when that one?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, here's another weird one. Which Pokemon evolves into Marowak? And Cubone is there, marked incorrect, with the correct answer marked as Nidoran male. Like, okay, hold on. Yeah, okay. So that was just my little rant about Pokemon quizzes in Kahoot. Now, I believe that I actually am out of time here. Yeah, I'm out of time. Mom and Dad are calling us to prepare dinner. So this is where I'm going to sadly wrap this up. We're exactly in the times I like to wrap it up, with the number being divisible by 5. So yes, this is gonna be where I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more Pokemon content. These streams are going to be coming out in as many weekends as I can, because I can only do it on the weekend, sadly. But I can't promise that it's gonna be every weekend, because that's just not a promise I can keep up. Yes, if you have subscribed though, make sure to follow me on Twitter with the link down in the description for updates on the channel and my life in general. I post there every time before I go live and when I upload any video. If I am going to, I don't know if I'm gonna be uploading any videos soon. Maybe, I don't know. But it's gonna be on Twitter, so make sure to follow me there. If you do want to see the entire playthrough of Let's Go Eevee or Pokemon Shield, you can see that there. These have been fully recorded and are on the channel. You can find them. You can find the Let's Go Eevee playlist in the description, in the iCards as well. The Shield one, just look it up on my channel, honestly. There's a playlist there. You can see that. Both of them have all the episodes of the playthrough itself and all the streams I've done of them afterwards. So just go and check it out.